Protecting rhinos from lockdown poachers. This is the InsideEdition.com coronavirus news for June 5th, 2020. In South Africa, poachers have been taking advantage of coronavirus lockdown measures and a drop in tourism. The decrease in traffic has made it easier for them to hunt rhinos. Rhino horns are particularly in demand. In some parts of the world, rhino horn is used in medicines. It can sell for $60,000 a kilogram. That's more than gold. So conservationists are taking an unusual step to protect rhinos. They're cutting off their horns.
One of the only solutions that we have now is to trim the rhino's horns, and so we've started this unprecedented practice to try and protect these animals by removing their horns. We're not saying it's the absolute solution.
Vets first tranquilize the adult rhinos and cover their eyes. Then they use a power saw to remove the horns, leaving stumps and making them unappealing to poachers. But the measure is controversial as well. For one thing, hornless rhinos are more vulnerable in fights. Rhino horns are made of the same stuff as our fingernails. And fortunately, just like fingernails, they do grow back. In Queens, New York, an artist created a tribute to healthcare workers so large it can be seen from satellites.
We're creating a massive portrait dedicated to the first responders, the healthcare workers, the doctors who have gotten sick or lost their lives during this moment when everyone is dealing with COVID-19.
The portrait depicts a New York doctor who died of COVID-19.
Dr. Decaux was about to retire. He could have stepped back. He could have said, I'm not going to take this risk, and he didn't. Sometimes you just have to step up and find your own way to mourn when others won't, help you do that. So this becomes like a big altar, for what's happening.
In Thailand, a street artist is taking a playful approach to the fight against COVID-19. He depicts healthcare workers as birds battling a mean green virus. He says he wants to document this period in history and to remind people about the work they've done to contain the coronavirus. Now, InsideEdition.com's Kaylin Ford shares the story of another artistic tribute to frontline workers.
I spoke to Nelson Cardenas and Tina Grace, two employees of an Orlando hospital where COVID-19 patients are being treated. Nelson, in addition to working in the hospital's kitchen, is also a talented artist, and he uses a blowtorch as well as a paintbrush to create his art. He painted Tina and some of his other fellow frontline workers for a beautiful series of murals in front of the hospital.
There are more than 6.6 million confirmed cases of COVID-19 and more than 390,000 deaths worldwide. There are more than 108,000 deaths in the United States. For more on the coronavirus pandemic, visit InsideEdition.com.